Alright, good morning and welcome to Maths and Talker online class. Today I'll be teaching you how to calculate your GP. CGPA calculation. I discovered that most people in the university don't know how to calculate their GP. So if you tell them, what are you graduating with, they don't even know. And after calculating their GP, and maybe they are supposed to come out with first class, and the person that computed it in his or her school made mistake and gave her second class because she does not know how to calculate it, she will just take it like that. So today I'll be teaching you how to calculate your GP. So the first thing you need to know is the degrees. The first thing you're going to know is the degrees. The degrees, okay? Now, for first class, your GP should run from 4.5 to 5.00. Okay, once your GP fall within this point, then you are a first class graduate. Okay, then for second class upper division, your GP should fall from the last thing here, remove one from here, is 4.49, and they started from 3.5. Okay, then for second class lower division, for second class lower, remove one from here again, you're having what? 3.49, and they started from 2.50. Okay, you see the way they arranged it. So the next one is third class. Okay, third class, remove one from here, you're having what? 2.49, and it will start from 1.50. Then finally, second to the final, you are having a pass. Remove one from here again, you're having what? 1.49, and it will start from what? 0.50. So the left hand side, you remove one from here, the right hand side, you remove one from here. As simple as that. Therefore, fail, you have failed. It started from 0.00 till you get to what? 0.99. Okay, this one started from 1.00. Sorry, it's a mistake. This one started from 1.00. Okay, so that is that. So first class, if your GP falls within 4.50 to 5.00, you are a first class graduate. Then this is called the final cumulative GPA. Then what is your GPA? GPA is the grade point average. So this is the final cumulation. Okay, final cumulative grade point average. What is your grade point? That is GP. They say, what is your GP? What is your grade point? Okay, what is your GPA? Means what is the average? Okay, an average of something means adding total of everything divided by the number. Okay, so the next thing you are going to learn apart from this is the letter grade and the points. Okay, so next thing you are going to learn is the letter grade and the points. Now if you have A, it is called 5 points. Okay, if you have B, it is called 4 points. If you have C, 3 points. If you have D, 2 points. If you have E, 1 point. Then if you have F, 0 point. Now, some schools have removed F. Some schools have removed F and have removed E. Sorry, it's either you get D or you get what, or you get F. Some schools have removed E. So I don't know about your own school. So from here, let me show you the total score. The total. Now for the total score, if they add your assignment and your quiz, which is called your, what is it called again? If they add your assignment, your quiz, your attendance, those ones are 30 marks. Ahead, it is called your in-course. Thank you very much. It's called your in-course. If they add your in-course, which is 30 marks, okay, plus your exam, which is 70 marks. So anything you get in your in-course comprises of 1, your assignment, 2, your attendance in class, 3, your quiz. So if they add everything together, so whatever you get, if they do it over 30, whatever you get, they will now add it to your exam, which is 70 marks. Okay, so if you get from 70 to 100, that is when you will say you have A. So if you get 70 and you and someone that got 100, the same thing. Okay, the same thing. That is why I tell students, try as much as possible for you to do your assignments very well, your quiz very well, and attend lectures, so that if you have gotten from 30 marks, if you have gotten like 29 marks, you see that what is remaining for you to get 70 now is what? 70 minus 29, which will give you 1. 6 minus 2 is 4. You see, you need only 41 marks out of the 70 marks in exam for you to make A. You see, so your assignment, don't play with it. And assignment is what you do at home. So it's something you can get anybody to do for you. You don't even need to start try and do it well. Try and do it well. Look for someone that is higher. Go to second year. If you are in first year, go to second year. Go to third year. Go to final year student. Browse the internet for you to make sure that your assignment is 1, unique. Don't go and copy. 1, unique. Okay? And secondly, has a good content, so that even in the quiz you didn't do well that much in the quiz. Okay, in fact, in the quiz itself, try as much as possible to do well, so that you'll be following from 25 marks to 29 or even the 30. If you get 25 marks, for instance, make sure that your in-course should not be less than 25 if you want to come out with first class. Yes, your in-course should not be less than 25. So 25 minus 70, you see you're having only 45. So you need 45 marks. And if your exam is just 5 questions and they say you should choose 3, if you can solve 2 from there, I think you have gotten like that 45. So you see, making first class is very easy. Okay, so how do we do that now? So if you get from 70 to 100, you are in first class. Okay, so if you get 69, I think from 60 to 69, yes, from 60 to 69 is your B. Okay, then from 59, from 50 to 59, then this one is from 40. So this one is from 45, from 45 to 49, and here I'm having from 40 to 44, and then 0 to 39. Okay, so these are the range of your grade. So if you have any of these things, you know that you have 5 points. We don't call it A, B, C, we call it by points. You have 5 points, it means A. Okay, so and the rest of it. So the next thing I'm going to teach you is how to call your course code. Okay, permit me to clean here. Permit me to clean here. Okay, so the next thing you are going to learn is how to call your course code. For example, I have math 111. Now math means it's mathematics. Okay, the first number here you are seeing is your level, because it started with 1. This course is for year 1, and because it ends in 1, in the end part, be checking if it is an even number or an odd number. If it's an even number is 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. If it's an even number, know that it is second semester course. But if it's an odd number, it is a first semester course. So anything can be in the middle. Okay, so our interest is the first one and the last one. So if I have math 111, it means this is mathematics for year 1 first semester. So if I have maybe IPH or physics, some school call it physics. Some school call it physics, maybe 304. For example, like this. I'm just writing any number. Physics 304 means this physics is for 300 students, 300 level students, okay? Second semester. But sometimes it happened majorly in year 1. In year 1, sometimes there are some courses that they do in 200 level that maybe they need you to know in year 1. It's mainly done for medical students. They need you to know in year 1 so that when you go to Park Lane, okay, for ASU students, or you go to the teaching hospital, okay, with the knowledge you have there will not help you. So they will not go and borrow a course from 200 level. That is why you see them sometimes they do bio, I think bio 2, let me say 231 for instance. Okay, this bio 231 normally supposed to be 200 level first semester, but they will not borrow it. So you now know that one is borrowed. Okay, so but how do you check it? Normally is what? The first one determine the level, 100 level, because this is in 100 is in 100 level, and the first one and the last one here is an odd number, so this is first semester. I see that this is in 300, so 300 level second semester because is even number, 200 level first semester. And finally, maybe I have because I'm a mathematician, let me say maths 432. So what do you call this? This is what? 400 level second semester. Okay, so that is that. Then when you go higher to masters, that is when you be having 800 level. Yes, we did math 8 something in my master's degree. We did math 8 something. So that is that. So know the level. Okay, that is for that. Now, how do you calculate your GP? Let's go to GP calculation. Okay. Remember, those things I did is called the course code. The course code. Okay. So the course code, maybe this guy is doing math 111. He's a year 1 student and he wants to know his fate in year 1. Okay. And then he did physics 111. Okay. He did chem 111. Okay. He did bio 111. Okay. He then did GS 111, GS 121, GS 151. For instance, I'm just forming anything at all, but this is first semester. Okay, this is first semester. Okay, let me say that these are the things he did for first semester. Okay, then in his score, okay, there's something that is called the credit load. The credit load. Now, for each course, every course has its credit load. Okay, so you have to ask, or you check your faculty handbook or departmental handbook to know the credit load. I think, let me say that this one, the credit load is 3. This one, in fact, your major courses, the credit load is always 3. Then the borrowed courses are 2 sometimes 3. Okay, depending on how important that course is to you. So let me say that these are the credit load this guy has, and maybe he did one more course. Maybe he did let me say maybe he did physics practical for some schools, while in some schools their practical and the theory comes in one. in some schools the practical is separate from the theory. Okay. So let me say, for example, Unisic now, their practical is a different course and their theory is a different course, but in ESUT the practical and the physics is in one course. So that is that. Let me just say maybe he did physics 171 and is equally 3 credit load. So let's get the total credit load. So 3 plus 3 6 plus 6 is 6 plus 6 is 12, 14, 16, 18, 21. So he has 21 credit load. Please note, your credit load, I think in most schools, credit load should not be more than, I think, 24. Why some schools 23, I guess. So look at your handbook. They'll give you faculty handbook to know the highest credit load you are supposed to get. That's a particular semester, or you are supposed to carry for a particular semester. Okay, I think it should not be more than 23 or 24. Please find out for your own school. Okay, that is why if you have carryover, for example, maybe you got F in biology now, for instance. Okay, and biology is 3 credit load, and in your 200 level that you are supposed to carry that biology to, you already have credit load of maybe 22. You see, if you bring in this bio now, it will be 22 plus 3, which is what? 25. It has exceeded your credit load. So which means you cannot write this biology, you cannot even register this biology for 200 level. You have to carry it to 300 level where there is space. So please, that is why you don't even need carryover at all. I will still teach you how carryover affects your GP. So the next thing you need to know, let's go to the scores. The scores this guy made. I'm going to be using points. Don't forget this point. Maybe he made A here for maths. Okay, and maybe he made B here. He made A here. He made B here. He made A here. He made A here. He made B here, and then he made C here, and then let's check the total. Okay, 5. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, 24, 28, 32, 35. So the total score he has is 35. Okay, so let's go now. Okay, so don't forget the range. Don't forget the range in which we got this point. Okay, so the next thing we're going to check is the GP. The GP now. How do you get GP? GP is what? The credit load times whatever you score. So this times this is what? 15. In fact, we don't need this total. The only total we need is what? Your credit load and your GP. That is the total we need. Okay, this time this time this 12, this time this 15, this time this 12, this time this 10, 8, and 9. Okay, so let's get the total. So this is 15. Let me just press it because of time, and then okay, I have 15 plus 12 plus 15 plus 12 again plus 10 plus 10 plus 8 plus 9. Okay, this guy made a total of 91. Okay, so he made a total of 91. Okay, so what do we do now? We don't need this space. Okay, now for this guy to calculate his GPA for only first semester year 1, should be what? His GP divided by the credit load, which is what? 91 divided by what? 21. So I now have 91 divided by 21. So this guy made 4.3 and 4.33. Now 4.33 falls within the range of what? I think first class is I think within the range of second class. So this guy made second class for first semester okay, for first semester. Now if let me say for second semester, then he has to do the same thing for second semester. Now how do you know what this guy came out with for the whole year one? Is by saying the first semester GP plus the second semester GP. Okay, let me just write it. So CGPA of year one is simply by saying the CGPA should be what? His GPA for first semester. Let me put it one like this: for first semester plus his GPA for second semester divided by 2. Or there's another way you can do it. The CGPA should be what? He can say the total of the GP, total GP of first semester, okay, plus total GP for second semester divided by total credit load for first semester plus total credit load for second semester. So he can do it in two ways. He can say his GPA plus his first semester plus his GPA and second semester divided by 2 to get the average, okay, to get the average. So or by saying the total GP of first semester plus the total GP of second semester divided by the total credit load of first semester plus the total credit load of second semester. Are you getting that? So he will keep doing this for each semester. Now how do you know what you graduated with? So the final one, the final CGPA should be what? You can do it in two ways. You can say GPA for year 1 plus GPA for year 2 plus GPA for year 3 plus GPA for your final year 4. If your own is 4, if your own is 5, you put the fifth one divided by how many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So anything you get, you now go and check it. With those ones I gave you to know whether it falls in first class, second class, third class, fourth class. Okay. So this is one way he can do it. Or he will say the same thing here. Total GP for first semester. Or he start adding everything here. All the total GP he has from his year 1 first semester to his final year second semester divided by the total of all his credit load that he is going to do in that school. Okay, so all total of all GP, total of all the GP he has, the total of all of them, first semester, second semester, first semester, second semester, first semester, second semester, then divided by the total credit load that he's going to do for the whole year. So after that, he will now carry the result and compare it to know whether he came out with first class, second class, or third class. Now let me now show you how carryover affects your GP. Let me show you how carryover affects your GP. Now for carryover, some people will have carryover until it will now turn to overcarry. It will not be carryover again, it will not be overcarry. So now for carryover now, let me say for example, this person has carryover in, it cannot be maths, please. It cannot be maths. In biology, yes, he has carryover in biology. 0. Aha. Watch me now. This is 3 times this is 0. Are you seeing that you are removing a whole 15 from here? So what do you have now? Let me show you. This person that had a second class upper, let me show you what happened now. So 91 minus 15. So which I'm having here is what? 76. Now divided by the same 21, it cannot change. You see that this guy is having 3.6, and 3.6 is what? So which is I did 76 divided by 21. You see that this guy is having 3.6. From second class upper, he has come down to what? Second class lower. He does not finish there. Remember that he's still going to carry this thing now to the next level. Maybe he is now in 200 level. That is, if it will not enter in 200 level, you will check your final year. If it does not enter in your final year, which means you are going to register that course in the 5th year, only that course, and they will calculate it for you. So you see that your years, instead of doing 4 years now, you are now doing 5 years, and then you will still pay extra school fees for it. Yes, and then write the exam, and then make sure you pass it. So let me show you what happened to this guy. Now he's in 200 level. Course code, okay, credit load, okay, score, and then GP. Let me show you what happened to this guy. He's doing maybe math. He's a mathematician. He's doing math 201 first semester, math, and whatever you are adding, if it's a first semester course, you cannot go and write it in second semester. It must equally be in first semester. So if your credit load for first semester is filled, which means you are carrying it to first semester the next level, that is how you be carrying it. So please avoid carryover. That is why it is called carryover. You keep carrying it over until you pass it, because university standards say you must pass all your courses. You must pass it, unless the one maybe your department decided to waive it for you, because maybe they after computing they now find out that it's only one course that is remaining. And it cannot be a borrowed course. They cannot waive borrowed course for you. It must be a departmental course before they can decide to waive it. Okay? So he's doing math 211, math 212, 231. Maybe he borrowed physics. 221. Then he borrowed another physics, for instance, 211. Maybe he did statistics, star 201, and then and all these things are 3 credit load, for instance. Okay, let me say his courses end here. Okay, so which means he will still bring in bio 101. By 111 that he failed, which is what? 0 here. Now on a normal, the credit load is 3. On a normal, this guy is supposed to do how many credit load? 3 plus 3, 6 plus 3, 9 plus 3, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 times 6, 18. He's supposed to do 18 credit loads, but you see what he's now doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 times 7, 21. You see the total credit load. He's now doing 21. You see, it's being divided by a bigger number, which means it will affect his GP. But let me say for example now, you see, you have 10. 2 people are sharing 10. Being divided by a small number, you see that you are getting a big point, 5. But if you have 10 and you are being divided by 4, you see that you are having 2 points. In fact, he's almost sharing this one by half. That is the problem of credit carryover. So, and then he scored, maybe he scored 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and then God helped him. He now scored maybe 3 here. Okay, so the GP this time is 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, and 9. Okay, let's get the total. How many 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 15 times 6, 90 plus 9. 99. Okay, now watch. For this semester, this guy has, on a normal, this guy is supposed to have, here it stopped at 90, and the credit load stopped at 18. On a normal, look at, this guy is supposed to come out with his CGPA for that semester supposed to be 90 divided by 18. Let's check. 90 divided by 18. 5.00. He came out with he's supposed to come out with first class here, but look at what happened to him because of that carryover, which is what you now see 99 divided by 21. Let's see what happened. 99 divided by 21, okay, which is 4.7. God helped him, the same first class. But maybe that is because he's smart, because he got A's in everything. But what if where you will see the effect is when you have maybe B, C, or even in the one you had the carryover, you now had maybe D or E in it. That is when you will not have much problem. Okay, much problem, because you are dividing, instead of dividing by 18, you are dividing by 21. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Please ask your question on the comment section and I will attend to you. God bless you.